Everyone, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to use the JavaScript array filter method, and we are going to use an example of an array of objects. And so hopefully this can teach you guys a lot or show you how you would do it in any object in general. So let's get started. So if you look right here, I have an array of F1 drivers or racers, and within this array, I have 5 objects. And within each object, I have the name of the driver, the age, and then the team that they race for. So, for example, we have Max Verstappen, who is 23 years old, and he drives for Red Bull Racing. We have Daniel Ricciardo, who is age 31, and his team is Renault. So, for this example, the first one, let's say that we want to filter out this entire array and just only get Max Verstappen. So what we can do is what we would do would be F1 racers, which is the array that we currently have, and then we apply the filter method. And within the parentheses, we need to apply a callback function. So within before ES6 syntax, it would essentially just be like function, and you could put in whatever the value name, but we want to be specific to what we're targeting. So if we're targeting drivers, we want to make sure that it's tied to that it makes sense and it's easy to read. So within this, we would pass driver, and we would open up the brackets, and then we would return the driver dot name is equal to Max Verstappen. And since we want to console log this, what we can do is assign this to a variable const max is equal to the filter. So if we do that and we console log max, what we will get is an array with a length of 1, and within that we just targeted Max Verstappen. Everything else, like Lewis, Daniel, Carlos, and Charles, they don't fit within the filter that we're looking for. And so this is a really powerful method, and you can do a lot with it. So let's just try to do it with without Renault. So let's say we're going to try to filter this entire array and target the teams that are not called Renault. So we will create a variable const non-Renault, and again, we want to do F1 racers as our array. We want to apply the filter method, and then again, let's just do ES6 syntax now. So we don't need the function actually typed out. We can just do drivers, because we want to be specific on what we're trying to target. If you are targeting like let's say pets, like an array of different pet names, instead of drivers, you want to probably target like pet. Or if you're targeting, let's say, an array of superheroes like Batman or Superman or the Flash, your name would likely be superhero. You don't want to just be value or N or just like the letter A. You want to be more specific, because if someone else were to look at your code, they want to know what you're typing out. So we have drivers using the ES6 syntax, and within this, we want to do drivers dot team is not equal to Renault. And so this is pretty much what we're targeting. Again, we assign a variable non-Renault is equal to F1 racers dot filter, and then we pass in the value that we want to target, or we give a name to the value. So drivers, fat arrow, drivers.team is not equal to Renault. So if we hit enter and we console log non-Renault, we get an array with a length of 4. And as you see, we get Max Verstappen, Red Bull Racing, Lewis Hamilton, who drives for Mercedes, Carlos Sainz, who drives for McLaren, and Charles Leclerc, who drives for Ferrari. This is really cool. Again, like, we can target just a single value, or we can exclude someone who we can exclude whoever we want. So this can be valuable for like a to-do list, like if you had like a to-do list with a status of uh, completed, um, which is true or false, then you can target, I want all the to-dos that have not been completed, and vice versa. I want to target the values that have been completed. So yeah, hopefully this video helps. And if you have any questions, if you want a copy of the code, I am more than willing to share. And so you could take this array and you can just do whatever. You can do, let's do const age is f1 racers dot filter, where the drivers dot age is greater than 30. And if we do console log dot age, we only get an array of 2, which is Lewis Hamilton, who's age 35, and Daniel Ricciardo, who's age 31. So hopefully this is like a real life example that you can think of. Imagine if you have a bunch of data and you're on a social media network and you're trying to target specific users that live in the country. The key of country is equal to United States or whatever. So yeah, hopefully that works. And thank you. If you have any feedback from my videos, this is the first one I've ever really created. So please let me know how I did. And so I'm always willing to try to do better. Thank you.